For centuries, the classroom has pretty much looked the same, right? A teacher, a chalkboard, a bunch of desks. But what happens when all of that changes? And I don't mean slowly, I mean all at once. We're about to walk through a possible future for education, one that kind of crept in quietly and then changed everything. Okay, picture this. A kid walks into school, and the first thing they hear isn't from a person. It's that exact message from a calm, perfect holographic guide. I know, it sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's a future that's more plausible than you might think. So how on earth did we get there? Let's retrace the steps. You see, this whole revolution, it didn't start with some big bang. For generations, school was just school. It was predictable, familiar. But then, AI showed up. And not as some big, scary replacement, but just as a little helper. Think about it. AI was like the ultimate study buddy. It could summarize a 50-page chapter in seconds, catch every single typo in your essay, and patiently explain a tough math problem over and over without ever getting annoyed. It seemed totally harmless, even helpful, and it was quietly becoming a part of every student's daily routine. And this is where the big shift really begins. It's a simple formula, right? AI's ability to learn and get better was growing exponentially. And at the same time, our love for things that make life easier, well, that's a powerful force. So pretty soon, students weren't just using AI, they were totally depending on it. The tool was slowly but surely becoming the teacher. So this new dependency, it led to the next logical step, a complete reinvention of the classroom itself. On the outside, things might have looked the same, but under the hood, a massive, powerful engine was running, tailoring every single lesson for every single student with unbelievable precision. And the amount of data it was collecting was staggering. We're not just talking about your test scores. The AI knew a student was getting bored before they even realized it themselves. It could detect confusion from a tiny facial twitch before they even thought about raising their hand. It was analyzing everything to create a learning path as unique as a fingerprint. This, of course, completely changed the game for human teachers. You could see their roles transforming in these really clear stages. First, AI was just a helpful assistant. Then it became an equal partner, a co-teacher. But eventually, the logic became almost impossible to argue with. Why have a human guide who gets tired and has biases when the AI is more efficient, never sleeps, and has all the data? The final step was pretty obvious: replacement. It all led to this really radical experiment, the world's very first school with 0 human teachers. I'm serious. No principal, no one grading papers, no lesson plans made by a person. The whole shebang, from the curriculum to keeping kids in line, was run by an algorithm. And the whole world was watching, wondering, is this absolute brilliance, or is it complete madness? Well, the first results came in, and they were just insane. Students at this AI-only school were learning 3 times faster than kids in the old system. 3 times. Ideas that used to take months to sink in were being mastered in weeks. The efficiency was totally off the charts. And it wasn't just about speed. Because every lesson was a perfect fit, students weren't getting frustrated and giving up. Kids who would have totally fallen through the cracks in a normal school were thriving. Dropout rates just collapsed pretty much to 0. I mean, on paper, it looks like a perfect system, a genuine utopia. But numbers rarely tell the whole story, do they? Right, because as all this incredible data on efficiency was piling up, something else, something much more subtle, started to show. The system might have been perfect, but the students inside it weren't. Something essential, something invisible, was starting to break. Sure, students were learning more, but they were also more alone. Each kid was in their own perfect little learning bubble. School stopped being a shared experience and became a solo mission. You know that spark, the one a great teacher can ignite that makes you fall in love with a subject? It was just gone. The AI could deliver information perfectly, but it couldn't inspire anyone. It couldn't make them feel wonder. And that, right there, was the real price of all that perfection. The efficiency came at the cost of the very thing that education is supposed to build up in the first place, our humanity. This really cuts to the core of it, doesn't it? The AI was a rock star at teaching things you can measure, facts, equations, pointing out your mistakes instantly, but it couldn't teach empathy. It couldn't comfort a kid who was having a bad day or share in the joy of figuring something out together. And on top of that emotional gap, a second huge problem started to pop up, a full-blown creativity crisis. I mean, think about it. If you have a machine that can give you the perfect answer to any question instantly, why would you ever struggle to find one on your own? People just stopped asking their own questions. Curiosity, imagination, that whole messy, wonderful drive to create something new, it all just started to fade away. And that realization, that was the big turning point. The world finally understood that in our mad dash for efficiency, we'd completely forgotten what school was actually for. It's not just about downloading facts into your brain. And so, everyone went back to the drawing board, which led to a new, much more balanced idea. So the solution wasn't to get rid of AI, it was to give it the right job. The real takeaway here isn't some scary story about technology replacing us. It's a story about us evolving with our tools, about learning how to partner with them in a way that makes us not just more knowledgeable, but hopefully a little wiser too. And so we'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. As machines get better and better at teaching us facts and skills, the real question for the future of education has less to do with what we know and everything to do with who we are. What are those truly human lessons that only we can pass on to each other?